Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. So today we have kind of a fast video, just covering a little bit of the data mines that were made by Oshida and gszabi basically on the April Fool's events. There are some interesting things here, a lot of the April Fool's things, but some things that are actually true here that can actually be added and just some interesting stuff. So let's get into it. So sound changes, new loading screens, obviously everything like this is for the new April Fools of the infantry, right? This is the same. All the damage parts and x-rays, this is for that. It's due to the infantry. Dust caused by aircraft collision no longer has explosion sound effects. Kind of a bug, right? New effects, jetpack, that's due to the these are all due to the infantry thing. Track sounds, okay. New AV engine for the new AV, also for the infantry. New AI type, the quadcopter, which is the quadcopter, which is also for the infantry. Armor type, also for the infantry. UAV Raven's Eye, also yeah. A109 and A129 fly-by-wire modes a little bit different. So yeah, flight model, right? Some flight model changes in these aircraft and flaps and stuff, structures and changes like that. On the F4s, as you see, wing drag and raised flaps increase it with the raised flap increase it. So basically more drag. So yeah, not a very good thing, but more drag for the F4. These changes for the J6. LA-15 and 174 no longer have combat flaps, kind of interesting. MiG-21's engines a little bit changed on the temperatures, as you see. So it increases the temperature above 11,000 RPM, and they decreased the temperatures on the water below that. So yeah, but overall higher temperatures for the operating engines on full power, right? Turbining RPM, okay. Water, same thing as the other ones, as you see, nothing too major. Some changes on the rate of, what is this? Flight model of the Su-7s, okay? Tornado Mark III, so yeah, this is where the fun begins. So the ADV actually will be able to turn a little bit more than it was. So when the wings are from 0% to 50% sweep, it will increase just a tiny bit of G's, depending on fuel and weapon load, as you see, 0.42 to 0.22, depending on fuel and weapon loads. But this is the part that it felt a lot more fun. 100% wing sweep, so fully swept back. You can pull a lot more G's, 1.21, very light, and 0.63 when you are heavy. So yeah, very, very cool. This is very interesting. So I need to test that out to see if I can feel the difference. Wings and horizontal stabilizers, aerodynamic changes. Aileron lift sensitivity changes. Elevator angle multiplier sensitivity multiplier changes. Instructor changes. Radar page for the cockpit MFD. Laser designator and IR tracker sensor removed. So a lot of changes on the flight model, specifically of the Tornado ADV. They're not like completely, oh my god, it's so different, but it is something that it feels a little bit better. The IDS is as well, as you see, all the IDS, they turn a little bit more as well, as you see. So, and some changes on the flight model, so it should be a little bit better to fly. Then we have the wiring over here, but the Yak-41, this is interesting as well. So overall, they increased the drag of the Yak-41 on the flaps with the wings, with flaps up. So yeah, and for full flaps as well. So yeah, just overall changes in the aerodynamics, specifically more drag, but also more thrust. So at 10 kilometers and 12 kilometers of altitude, flying at those speeds, they increase the afterburner thrust. I mean, it's very specific on the altitude and speed, but still, it's an increase on power, but also increase on the drag. So yeah. Some other things for the infantry here, we'll try to ignore as much as possible because there isn't much to talk about it on those type of things, right? The Estrela 10 received 2 new camouflages, some new ground weapons due to the same infantry that I was talking about, new UI icon due to that as well, new tech tree icons as well, new tank decorations as well. Okay, SDI, but some just minor stuff. This is very interesting. Added some of the groundwork for the crafting event. So yeah, crafting events are very, very, very near, probably around this next week, right? So expect a lot of videos on that. I will cover everything, okay? So don't worry. And then we have the new vehicles, the proper new vehicles here. They're just the infantry vehicles that were added. Increased the radar repair of all time, okay. Added new HUD and control for the exoskeletons, new avatars. Then we have a new control text, lack of oxygen. It is a War Thunder mobile, apparently text ported over for War Thunder. It might be another indication that in the future they probably will add submarines or some type of thing like that, because we already had, I don't know, I don't remember when, but we already had voices in War Thunder for submarines, so submerge and stuff like that, right? For commanders and stuff. And this is another like step on in that direction. So it feels like they are planning in the far future to add something like that. They might be just testing around internally, but still. Infantryman, that's some of the infantry stuff, some helps with these. New vehicle names for the vehicles that were added. This was kind of interesting. They renamed the Swedish or the Finnish, right, T55 and T72 for T55M and T72M1. I mean, the T72 was already that, I don't know. But they added a Finnish roundel to it. So I think it's the like little roundel on the side of the name, if I'm not mistaken. That's it. And that's the same goes for these vehicles as well. This is a pretty good addition actually. So yeah, new engine and transmission names depending on localization that you were trying. So yeah, some other stuff for the infantry, and also a lot of things for the single player missions here that don't matter too much. This is the first part that I wanted to talk about. And here we have the second part, is a minor one. New effects for the quadcopter, some changes on the grenade launches. This is basically what you get from the Edge of the Shell. If you don't know, they actually added an Edge of the Shell pack, which is basically based off of the Edge of Tomorrow movie, if I'm not mistaken. And I will show to you guys right now. So here it is. So Edge of the Shell, right? It is $10, if I'm not mistaken, $9.99, right? And then you get 1,000 gold eagles and 7 days of premium. And then you have the little things here that are the hidden like stuff that you get. And here we kind of have an idea what it is. So for example, a title bonus, a decal bonus. Each time you buy, if I'm not mistaken, you get some of these. It's something along those lines. Booster bonus, 120 silver lions, and a secret title bonus. I think that this is it. When you buy more than one, you get, each time that you buy, you get something like that. So yeah. The new decals for the event itself, new titles. Here is the decal for that pack. And then new titles, crawl, but by repeat, all you need is nail. These are the titles for these, I think. So yeah, very cool as well. Added the pages of history and new trophy and item. I think this is the booster maybe for this. But yeah, some of the changes for the infantry stuff as well. Client stability and other changes for that as well for the infantry stuff. But basically this is it, guys. Not a lot, but the submarines and the changes on the Tornado and Yak are very interesting. Hopefully we got submarines in the future. Let me know in the comments if you want submarines or not. And let me know in the comments if you already tested the Tornado and the Yak to see if it's different or not. Especially the Tornado, I think it will be a little bit different. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and see you guys on the next one. Bye guys. See you.